good evening. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Abundance of Love, Self-Healing. I'm Marjorie. For those of you that don't know, how was your week? I spoke to you guys on Wednesday and today's Sunday. The week's gone so quick. Can you believe it? I hope you had a good week. You know, I've not told me about my intro, my new tune for the intro. Do you like it? I like it. I like the beats. It's one of those kind of tunes, right? How you all doing? Blessings. I'm so grateful to have you all live, Facebook Live and Instagram Live. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Love you guys. Lots of kisses and hugs. Never get hugged up in a big breast yet. I know you guys think I'm mad, but I am mad really. But I appreciate you guys being here. Love you guys, and this is for the Abundance of Love Roundup. So I can't see anyone on yet. I know you're there. I know a few people is there. Is it because I come on late? You know I'm late. I'm always late. But thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that you guys have come on to listen to me this evening. Thank you guys. As I said, my name is Marjorie, and this is Abundance of Love, Self-Healing. I'm not going to do a long show today because I've got a lot of things going on with me today. But I just thought, because I told you guys that I was coming on today, I am coming on today. But there's things that's going on for me right now. But, you know, trying to be positive and not be negative. It's just a roundup of what happened on Wednesday. Wednesday, we had Janet, the counselor, the youth counselor, that she came on and just giving us a little bit of insight about what she does. You know, her counselling that she does with youth. Youth is very, very important because they are the new us, really. They're the new us, really. And, you know, we've got to cherish them, and we've got to do our best for these youths that are coming up. A lot of time, we don't understand our youths, and we feel like we've failed. And in some aspects, maybe we could have failed, but because we don't have a book or, you know, something just to show us what we need to do as parents, sometimes we feel that we're doing the right thing, but sometimes we're not doing the right thing. And a lot of us as parents, we fail to actually listen to our children. We don't listen to our children. We don't listen to what they're saying to us properly. We, you know, as parents, we want the best for our children. We want what we never had for our children. And sometimes we live our life through our children. And when we don't see it happening, we get totally vexed and upset. That's us as parents. That is what we do. We get upset because, you know, we want to put our children on a pedestal. There's nothing wrong with putting our children on a pedestal, but they're not us. And this is where we go wrong a lot of time. You think, oh, well, I made this mistake or whatever. I don't want my children making that mistake. they're going to make the mistakes, either or not. They're going to make it. But we have to trust in ourselves as parents to say, look, we done our best. Without no book, we done our best. And, you know, we've tried our best. But we have to still look at what the youth think about us. And a lot of the youth out there, no matter what we say, we're parents, and they still feel like, as parents, we really don't understand them. We don't know what's going on inside their head. Remember, they forget that we were youths ourselves. But, you know, they never see us like that. They just always see us as parents, and that's what we are. Mom, dad. They don't understand. They don't know what's going on. This is different times. They even call our days the olden days. They think we never had TVs. That's what they think. They said, you know, in the olden days when you lot never had TVs, we've always had TVs. Just to let you lot know, we've always had TVs. It might not have been colour, but we had TVs and we were watching television for a long time. A lot of us as parents, we had our children very, very young. I know I had my children as a teenager. And so, you know, you make mistakes. And, you know, at the time I thought, yeah, it was really good because I grew up with my children as like brother and sisters. But you still have to draw the line. And sometimes it gets very difficult to draw the line. Because when you try to treat your children like you and them are friends, which you want to be friends with your children, but there still has to be a line. But, you know, I just want to tell you parents out there that we tried our best. There's some parents out there that have not tried at all. They have not tried with their children, and they've given them crappy lives. Total crappy lives. But as I said, there's no book. But, you know, we know a lot more. And, you know, because of social media and stuff, we've learned a lot more about parenting, about being a parent, and about what our children think. You know, this pandemic time has been very, very hard for not only just us, but for our children as well. As Janet and Leslie Ann that came on the live on Wednesday said, these youths have had to deal with bereavement. They've lost their grandparents. Some of them have lost even their children. Can you imagine how hard that is? It's hard for us. Never mind about them that don't really understand it. They don't understand. They don't know what is going on. And, you know, we need to be there to support our children during this period. Not just take it for granted, oh, well, you know, auntie gone, grandfather gone, or uncle gone, grandmother, whatever. Yeah, we need to support them. And we just take it for granted a lot of time that, okay, they're all right, they're young, they're all right, they're going to bounce back. But no. We need to sit down as parents and guide our children. Let them know that we're here for them. Let them know that we understand what they're going through. Speak to them. A lot of us feel that, oh, you know, it's all right, my child can speak to me. They can't speak to you about everything. They can't. I don't know no child, or maybe there might be the one or two children out there that can speak and just say anything to their parents. But majority of children can't, because they feel that their parents don't understand. We have got to invest more in our children. We have got to believe and trust in our children more. Our children are not us. And as I said, we try to live our lives through our children, but they're individuals. Everybody's individual. Every single child is different. They've got DNA different. They've got fingerprint. Everything about them is different. But us as parents, we need to be there for them, support them, protect them. That's what we need to do as parents, and not fob them off, and not tell them, oh, boy, I expected more from you. I expected more. Yeah, we do expect more from our children. We do expect it. But if you keep telling your child that they're not doing good, they won't do good. If you keep telling your child that your child is a failure, oh, I expected more from you. I thought you should have done more. You should have done better. Yeah? Maybe we should, we need to put our children up a bit. But at the end of the day, they are who they are. Praise the things that they are good at. It's not every child can be doctor, lawyer, scientist. Not every child can be that. Yeah, although that's what we want for our child. We want the best for our children. But we also have to let them expand for themselves. We have to let them get on and do their things. We got to listen to them. That's where we go wrong. A lot of us parents, we don't listen to our children. We need to listen and take in what they say. Because a lot of time, we just say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. No, it don't go like that. It don't. But sometimes we just need to listen. We need to listen into them and just hear what they're saying and then dissect it. But us as parents, we feel like, okay, we've got more experience and we know more. Do you realise that these children that we've got these days, they know a lot more than us? Do you realise that? They know more than us. They sit down and they listen to things. Because remember, in our days, we never had social media. The information that our children have now, we never had it. We never had that information. So our children are a lot more well equipped than us. And we need to give them that props, that they do know what they're talking about. Sometimes they fall short because they're children or they're young adults or teenagers or whatever we want to call them, right? They do fall short. But we need to give them some more props because the information that they have out there is a lot more information that we've got and what we've ever had. We're just getting the information now. They could tell us some things that would make our head and our toes curl. It will curl up. We'll say, well, how you know that? Where you get that information from? Yeah, they get that information, they have it. And we find it so difficult that they know them things. But we need to just give them that time to expand. Let them be themselves. Let them be themselves and don't keep putting them down. And this is where the counselling comes in. Because a lot of time, children feel like they got no one that they can talk to. They can't talk to their peers because their peers don't understand. And they feel that they can't talk to their parents. So this is why sometimes counselling is good. That is out there for them to have an outside, somebody from the outside that knows nothing about them, nothing about their family, no one that's going to be judgmental about them, and so that they can talk to them and just air their feelings and just get it out of their head. Whatever's going on inside their head, they need to be able to just talk about it to somebody. And this is why it's good to have people like Janet that does counselling for youths. That's what she's doing right now. She counsels youths. And she listens to them. She does one-to-one, she does groups as well. And if you're having a problem with your children, your child, then you need to get in contact with Janet. Janet's details are on my page, and you can give her a call if there's any information that you want to know, anything that you're really not sure about. She'll be able to put you in the right way. She'll be able to steer you in the right way. And also the child. I mean, there could be some young people listening today and they just want some information as to where they can go. In this pandemic time, a lot of youths are depressed. They're down and they're depressed. And because they're not used to this, just like us, we're not used to it neither. But for them as a child or young adult, teenager, it's worse for them because they've got so much hormones and things going on, raging inside their body. And all this is going on right now, which they don't understand it. And so this is why, you know, if you feel that your child is struggling, if your child comes to you and says, Mum, or Dad, I don't feel right, I don't feel good, I don't like this or whatever. And if you feel that you're speaking to them and it's not really getting through to them, then there is help outside for them. And I want you guys to take it up, because our culture, you know, a lot of time in our culture, we feel like, oh no, we don't need no intervention. We need nobody in our life. That's what we think. But we're wrong. Just like everything else and everybody else, we need something or somebody else in our life. If you're not managing it and it's not working for you, that means you've got to try a different tactics. Go somewhere else. Get outside intervention. Because this is why we have a lot of young youths and that, and not even just boys, girls on the street that are in gangs. They're in gangs, you know, because they feel that that's their family and they feel that that's who they can talk to and that's who they can relate to. Whereas if we had given them an option to say, do you want to talk to somebody? Do you want to talk to somebody else? Instead of telling them, go and go sit down, go and go read your book, go and find something to do. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do as parents. That's what we do, but it's not always the right thing to do. If you see your child struggling, if you see your child going the wrong way, get early intervention, because whatever you're doing is not working. It's not working. Mum can talk to the child. Dad can talk to the child. Uncle could talk to the child. It's not working. You know why? Because it's from the same unit. And we as parents don't like to think that we failed. We're not telling our kids the right thing. Or, why is my child not listening to me? Does it mean that I'm a bad parent? No, it doesn't mean that you're a bad parent. It just means that you need early intervention. You need somebody else on the outside to come in and talk to your child. And maybe it might help. I'm not saying that it's going to help 100%, but a lot of time, parents don't like to feel that they've failed. If their child is not doing what they want their child to do, which we all want them to do the right thing, yeah? But if they kind of fall off the bandwagon and they're not doing the right thing, get early intervention. Because these children are smarter than what we think they are. They take things on a lot deeper than what we would have taken things on. Because we never had social media. We never had enough. We didn't have that information out there. Right? But they have got the information. So sometimes they have the information and they're confused about the information. And so that's why we need the early intervention. We need someone to come in from the outside. If you want to spend a £50 or £100 or £200, £300, right, on your child, you need to do it. We can spend money to buy trainers, clothes, everything for our children, so that they look good out there, they don't get bullied or whatever. But sometimes we have to deal with up here first. It's not always about how they look. It's about what's up here and what's going on inside their minds. That's what we need to look at as well. And, you know, a lot of time we feel that if we get that intervention, it means that we failed. No, it does not mean that we failed. It means that you're trying your best for your child. That's what it means. That's what it means. But in our culture, you know, it's probably stemming back from our parents saying, no, don't make people get involved in your business. Don't let people from the outside. We keep it in the family. You keep it in the family and then it goes wrong. Because they just feel that the family sticks together. So if mum says, yes, this is what you need to do. You need to do certain things. The uncle and the auntie is going to come in and say the same thing. They're not going to say nothing different. And so the child thinks, what's the point? What's the point? I don't want to listen to that. I'm doing different things. I want to do different things. I want different things in my life. And they don't understand. So this is where you bring somebody in from the outside. Preferably somebody from your own culture. Because if you've got somebody from your own culture, they know what is going on. They know what it's like. And so this is why there is nothing wrong with getting early intervention. Getting some counselling, getting someone to talk to your child. You don't even have to be a counsellor, but somebody from outside, someone that does not know the family, someone that does not know nothing about what's going on, to come in. Spend that little extra money on them. Spend that money on your children. You have not failed. Your children need it. And especially with this pandemic time, it's so hard for them. As we were talking about secondary school, transitioning. They've got to go to secondary school. No transitioning, nothing. They're just going to be more or less thrown in the lion's den. How do they feel about that? Have you asked them? You need to speak to them and you need to ask them. You need to just let them know that, look, do you need help? Do you need someone to speak to? How are you feeling? Are you upset about this? Are you feeling nervous? They will feel nervous anyway, but some children feel more nervous than others. You can't base everybody on the same level. Everybody's level is different. So I just wanted to just do a little roundup about, you know, what the counsellor Janet came and said on Wednesday, and that she's there. I'm there as a counsellor as well. If you need more information, contact me. Please contact me. We will guide you and put you in the right place. I also do one-to-ones as well. So don't sit there and ponder and wonder. Don't let your kids just drop off and go off the rail when they could have had somebody there just to talk to. Spend your money if you need to. Spend your money. It's your children, and you could spend $1 million. It's your child. Yeah, and you want the best for your children, so give them the best. Just give them the best. And so this is my rounding up for today. I just wanted to just motivate the parents, also motivate the children. There was a young girl that sent a message on Wednesday to say that she is, you know, a little bit nervous about the vaccines. She's at university, and they have, you know, although they're not in uni, but they've been sending through information about the vaccine. You know, basically, you know, they want to give it to black people. And at the end of the day, it is a personal choice. You don't have to take it if you don't want it. It's your own personal choice. Do not let anybody force you or tell you that this is what you need to have. You don't need to have it. If you don't want it, don't take it. If you feel that you want to have it, take it. But me personally, not taking none. But I'm not telling you that you mustn't. But me personally, not taking no vaccine. And so that's the answer. The government from next week are issuing out the vaccine to, you know, black and ethnic minorities, mostly black, Caribbean and Africans. So that's the answer to your question. You don't have to take it. Don't be worried about it. If you feel that you don't want to take it, don't take it. And that's the answer to that. But, you know, I'll be putting up some more information on my page about the vaccine. And so watch out for the information. Okay, guys? Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today. As I said, today was going to be a little short one because I've got a lot of things going on today. But I didn't want to I didn't want to not come on today. I want to keep to my word and be true to my word because I appreciate everyone that's here today and that's listening. Like and share the page, guys. Like and share on Instagram. Hi, Instagram people. Hi, Facebook people. Thank you guys for joining in. Abundance of love, self-healing. I'm Marjorie. Take care. I'm back on Wednesday with Higher Fashion. Young lady that's going to be coming in and telling you all about her business. And it's going to be good. Don't miss it. 7:30 on Wednesday. See you guys. Take care. See you guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Take care.